Hello, this is Dog in the Grass, and I'm going to be going through the speedrun route of Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament for the Game Boy Advance. This is one of the recent games I've kind of picked up speedrunning for. I've played a lot of Empire Dreams 2, but this game's kind of become my baby with all these skips and stuff I've been working on and finding. So I want to make a video detailing everything I found. And to start off, on the title screen, you go to New Game, and you select one of your files to delete to start the run. The run starts at the very first frame of the fade out here. So when you start the game, there's a little fade out right there. That's when the run starts. So fades out, run starts. And for cutscenes, you want to hit start to skip them. Goes through it fast. This screen, I'm tapping left because the only way to, if you hold left going through this screen here, I have my inputs at the top. Holding left, it does not go, you have to tap it. Then you can press A or start, and back to spamming start to skip these cutscenes as fast as we can. I've moved to mashing A. You press start to get through that screen, and you're going. So basically, movement left and right, up goes away from you, down goes towards you. These aren't used here. Up is used to enter doors at the end. Pretty simple. A button is jump. If you hold A button, you can hover, which is useful for getting to faraway places. If you hold A button while moving off a ledge, you'll hover down. It has enough reach to get you back up the ledge. There's also shooting. On the ground, it will stop your movement, so I find it's best to jump and shoot at the same time, or jump while you're already in the air to preserve momentum. There's also snapping, where if you press A plus jump, it will stop your momentum going downwards, and it will give you a little bit further of a jump. If you flutter normally, it'll just drop you, so it's best to, if you want to get a little bit distance without slowing down the flutter, you can, A plus B will give you that little bit of advantage. The first level is really straightforward. The only trick here coming up I like to do is jump in, well, if I don't mess it up right away, but a quick way to get past this. I jump over here, I double jump. Another thing is, I forgot to mention already, was you shoot to catch enemies, and then you double jump. And these portal things they come out of, you can pull them, and whenever the enemy is destroyed, these things are called moos, this one's a flying moo, they will respawn instantly, so you can do tricks like cycling through, grabbing them out of the portal, and snapping to reach up there. There's also crates in these games. They break if you throw them. This crate here is used to jump up here to grab that star, which you need 3 of them to progress through the final door. I take these little things, I jump up, grab that one, and if done properly, you can jump up and get around that edge right there. Enter that vision clear, wait for that fade out, then start mashing start to get through this. I hold right to move to the next stage, A button to select it, and we're off to Vision 2. I hit that move to better line myself up with this portal so I can grab him and skip a little box down there, saves about 2 seconds over doing it normally. Just pretty straightforward. These boxes are not destroyed when you move and jump, so they can be reused and repositioned elsewhere, which is very useful later on in the run. You can either jump from there, or you can just regularly jump up. Doesn't matter too much. Keys unlock doors that are only, unlike in Empire Dreams, they're only used once and they're universal. So if there's a room with multiple keys, you want to make sure to jump off this ledge. I sometimes delay my jump so I can better that. Yeah, the keys If there's a room with multiple doors, you can use a key once for any of those doors. That's mostly only seen in Vision 5.7, yeah, 5.7, 5.8, which is not in the main run here. There's a star up there, which is a bit. There's a trick where you can jump up and flutter over to the ledge on the right. I tend to line myself up with the eye on this move here. I can jump up and flutter, and it goes right over most of the time. Line myself up, move, flutter, the top, you're out of them. There we go. These things are called goomies. They're called goomies. You jump, you hold them, you can jump off of them. If you time it right, you can jump pretty fast, or else it catches you for a little bit. So I jump up on these two, jumping right away. I slide down to grab the bottom one to get pulled over a little bit faster. And vision clear. Then, if you spam too soon, you will pause the game and lose a little bit of time. And we'll 1-3. You want to jump at the very start. Jump over here, grab this thing. Jump up. There's a little flying goomy coming down. You want to grab that right away, or else you lose a few seconds if you don't get that first cycle. It's pretty tight. It can be tight, but once you practice a bit, it's easy. Do some quick grabs on these, jump over, it's fine. Grab this thing. Box, jump up. There's a star on this platform up here. I like the jump off, then I can snap across. Oh. I restart way too fast. I just want to show some things off for this. Quickly grab that star, you can snap over. It's too far to jump normally, but you can also hover a little bit. Jump off these things, or another goomy there, jump off these. For ladders, up and down moves you up and down. Holding up makes you jump faster, and you can press right to jump off, to just slide off the ladder. This slide off can be a bit of a pain sometimes. In some later levels, like 3.3 really has some pain with ladders. The winds push you up and down. I haven't been able to make it to this platform in one cycle, but I've been wanting to. I line myself up, I can jump over here, and we're done with the level. But I want to show you that lining up first. After I get the star, there's two little vertical vines in the very background. I line myself up with the left one to hit the edge of the platform here. Then I can just jump off and flutter to the left, and it saves some time from going around all the way around. Vision clear. Fade out, spam. I spam A button, but I don't think it does anything. Then there's 2 visions coming up. There's 10 visions in every level, but we only do 7. We do the ones that are faster, generally. Vision 5 stays about 40 seconds, even if you mess up, so it's a clear bet. You press down you can press, for the top button, you can hit right or up, but the bottom one, you only can press down from here. So you hit down, and this is 1-5 is another level where you want to be jumping from the very start. So we wait for the fade out, light comes up, jump, jump. I delay for a second, or else I will smack into this moo here. I'll show you. Or maybe not. Jump over here. You can damage boost to grab them and jump. And we double portal from there. You can go there. This strategy here has a couple discrepancies. You can grab them by doing a double jump. You can grab them by just jumping over. And my favorite here is to just run off the ledge and grab it right away. I think that's possibly the fastest. Make sure you get the first cycle on these, it's fine. The stream coming up, there's a elevator that moves up and down, and you want to hit the elevator on the first cycle if possible. What I do is I hold down for like a half second, then I jump off the ladder and I snap, which cancels the flutter and gets me over the little ledge, and I can jump up to the platform right away. Like that. You will lose a lot of time if you miss that, which happens a lot. I've been getting better though. And up or down, doesn't matter. Grab this block, throw it over, grab the moo. There's a star up above that needs the moo to double jump to grab. Fine. Jump over the spikes, jump up here. Vision done. Oh, I have not been updating my visions here. Alright, the 1-6, yep. Hold left at the start of this level, and you can snap, and you will hit the... If you don't snap, you will clip on the sledge and lose some time. You can grab the star, you can jump over, or else you can use the spring. I think just jumping is faster. Ooh, here's a fun trick coming up. This room right here. If you grab the moo and jump and B at the same time, you can sometimes damage boost your way up here. I usually give myself one try for this trick, but I'll show you. You can grab them like that, and you can just double jump like that. Otherwise, you take this box, and you'll take it through, jump up there, grab the key, and not miss. Jump, jump, grab them. You will need this move for the next room. When there's a big gap like this, it's this game's language for, hey, you can bring enemies through this room here. There are some occasions of us bringing enemies in from other rooms that don't have this high gap, but they still allow you to bring them in like this. Jump up here. There's another thing here. You can either grab them and be fine like that, or else you can snap and you can time it to so you don't need to go back down to the spring and jump up like that. And pot plants. You push them, and I want to make sure that this thing is positioned right because it will produce a vine when it goes up. But if it's positioned a little bit too close to the left, it will not go all the way up. It stops at the ceiling, and it makes the little moo at the top. So you want to make sure it's just right. Hop over here, you can double jump, grab the star, and we'll finish off this world. This is the, well, yeah, level. Vision clear. (1-7) and (1-8). I will be covering both of these because they're roughly the same amount of time. 1-8 has a couple very hard tricks that will allow it to be about 10 seconds faster, but it's also, you will lose 10 seconds if you miss them, so it's a very risky stage to take, but I'll show you. The auto-scrollers first, there will be a text box in front, skip through that, and you're going. Basically, with auto-scrollers, you need to be... Most of the level is just whatever, you can do whatever you want, collect all the gems, doesn't matter. You just want to be at the very edge of the screen to transition to when it goes to the next room so you don't lose time on that. The one for 1-4 is right after this dip. You jump out, you can grab that flying move, or you can use this one to jump up here, and you'll be taken to the next room. Take them with you on a little journey. Oops. This journey ended. There's a little sunstone in here. If you're doing all stages, you need to collect all these sunstones in every stage to unlock the extra stages. Then jump up these two goomies. then onto this platform here. Then you want to flutter at the end of that to be taken to this thing as fast as you can. You get 5 out of the candy. Wahee! Yeah, you only need to do one of these levels to unlock the next stage, which is the boss of this level, of this world. And I will show you 1-8. It's fairly straightforward. Grab this one. You ideally want to hit the center of these boxes so you can... There's a star up there, you double jump. This elevator is problems, because normally you can't just jump up onto it right away, but if you get the very corner of this edge here, which is hard to see with the blur, and you snap at the very top of your jump, you can get onto it sometimes. Like, it's only really worth trying once because it will come down, but you will save roughly 4 seconds. If I can get it tonight. Yeah, I haven't gotten this trick at all in a good while, but I'm going to show you that it is possible to get this. There we go. You got it. It only took me like 50 tries. Now normally with this level, the main way to finish this puzzle is to take this box and shoot it in there and grab the thing. But yeah, you can cheat this thing. Boxes can be grabbed under. Normally you can't bring boxes under these ledges here. This is not a very good spot to be demonstrating this. I will explain it more in detail later, but if you can grab the box and drag it through, and you also can grab a box, and if you double jump, you can put the box where you double jumped. What I'm trying to do here is being at a spot that isn't blocked by these pushers, and I can grab the box just barely. I want to double jump and drag it to the right, and if I do it right, I can put it on a scene here, and I can double jump when the key's at the lowest to grab the key. You can also drag the box all the way through, which is faster, but that's also a little bit harder to do. I'll try and demonstrate that too. Restart the room, the box isn't over there. Because if you don't get it, the box is trapped back there, you have to go all the way around. I tend to reset my run when that happens. Yeah, you can just grab it and go through. But I've found I found it's a little bit less consistent if I can just grab it and go, rather than doing the double jump variety, which is, oh shit. You only need like a pixel of it to be on this side for you to get it. Klonoa is standing on this box. You bet. Alright, come back through. Grab some moo. Use this guy to push him out. If I get this right, I can make him dance. Yeah. Got the vines. I don't need to grab that. Just go through the door. Grab the first one. Grab the third one. Double jump. Bam. The third star is above there. Bring this pot over here. I like to align it with these gems so it's all left so I can clip this thing. Little wood log up there. Grab the bird. Jump up. Grab it, and you're good. We're talking about the first boss, which is mostly just races in this game. You cannot defeat this thing, you just go fast. There's a cutscene, so you want to be mashing through that too. And we're off. Basically go as fast as you can. Jump up the ledges. I like to double jump to position myself or else it sometimes falls down in those holes. Jump and shoot. Same here. Block both of them. I'm gonna restart to show something a little bit better. If you're going up that hill, you can jump and shoot and grab that thing right away. And you can, without having to turn around to grab it. Both of them, jump, grab. I jump up here to grab this one. Ideally, I want to hit both of those, and I got it. Grab this move, bring it into this screen. And you can double jump onto this box to save a little time. Jump up vines. I position myself low on these vines so I don't bonk myself on the ceiling up there. Break these boxes. Break the first box as fast as you can. You can't bring that move down to this screen. It would save time if you could. I snap to grab this one, jump, break those boxes. I will damage boost on this move to grab him, throw it, spring. Ideally jump on that spring, just without pressing a button to do a little hop like that, and it goes through just fine. Yep. You got a good time there. And there's more cutscenes after this, so you want to keep mashing, and we'll be going on to the train stage. Western Jungle to Northern Express. Another cutscene, want to mash. And talking about the world map again, you can return to a world map with B button. Don't do that in the run. It loses a lot of time because you have to rewatch all these cutscenes and skip through them again. So avoid pressing B on the map screens as much as you can. And you also have to be tapping left to move, and then up to get into Northern Express. Skip these scenes again. And this is another room. It has a bit of an involved strat to save a second. I can show you with the box up here. But yeah, these wind currents, they will move Klonoa up. And if you're moving down, they will take a little bit of time for you to kind of dip down a little bit. So if you're jumping, either if you're going down, you can snap to cancel your momentum, and it will help you instantly go up versus getting pushed down by the current and then having to go back up. In this box here, there's two things we can do. I can show you the normal way, which is just going through it. And there's a box up there here that we have to break. I grab him, grab that, and we got the star. Or else we can go down here. I can drop on that corner, and I can hopefully double jump, grab it into there. I can pull it out, block it there, grab, and not mess it up. And doing that perfectly saves you about a second in that room. Here, grab. I try to, we have to grab this move and bring him on this side. If he's on the very edge of Nagapaku there, that's usually when my tell is to drag him over here there, so we can double jump and grab that. Jump up in here. Double jump the box. Move. You can either shoot it going up, or else we'll have it consistent if you land first before you shoot it. And we drag our little pop plant over here. It stops the wind too. The boxes stop the wind if it wasn't apparent from the previous room. Just wanted to make that clear. Double jump up here. I snap to prevent my momentum from carrying this guy down, because this is also momentum based, going down, versus snapping, which is pretty instant. If I don't snap this one, it brings me all the way down and loses a little bit of time. Then, yeah, they either damage boosting to get you up a little bit faster? Yeah. That's using... There's a stage in Empire Dreams where you damage boost off of them to get a little bit more height to get over a box, but that isn't used in this run. Tellies aren't really used anywhere else but right there, I think. They're pretty rare in this game. Right. 2-2. I like to double jump to get up this little ledge here. It's a little bit faster than going upstairs, I think. It's just fun. I just say it's fun. Grab him. I shoot immediately to grab again. Then wait till I land before jumping there, or else you'll double jump and have to go back. You can double jump. You can jump straight up there. I like with pushing this over here, so I can just jump up and grab him immediately. Put the move in there. Got the star. There's another strat I like doing in this room, is I like to position the box on the edge here. I can go up and grab a moo. And if I time this right, I can bring the box up like that. And it saves a lot of time, but it's also very risky because you have to go back around and grab the box. And either try it again, or you can just reset run, because you'll lose like 10 to 15 seconds if you miss that. Like you'll save a little bit more time if you get it on the second try, but that's just losing 5 seconds instead of losing 10 seconds, which still kind of sucks. Yeah, these things are called Urbils, and they make you jump really high. And they will break through the blocks up here, which you use to also grab the star. Grab them again. I snap at the top so I can grab that ladder and jump up. Jump up through these winds. Then there's another trick here. This conveyor belt won't let you bring little moo here through. Conveyor belt brings it through. You can grab it that way. Or else my favorite is if you can grab it out of the portal and run to the left, you can take him wherever you want. Whee! So just grab it, run through, jump up. 1, 2, grab, 1, jump. So that, oh, he's all over here now. Get out of there. I jump twice, then I jump and shoot, and then I jump again, and then I double jump to get into the portal. So it's like, grab the star, 1, 2, double jump, 1, bam. Easy. One dash 3, or 2-3, you just have to go fast. Jump out of the thing, snap to that, double jump. You want to ideally get under this thing first cycle. This is when it starts being annoying and they start... Yeah. So, basically when, after that, I double jump, grab this thing will be moving in a position where I can just drop down and then jump up like that. I don't need to grab there, whatever. If I snap over here, I won't get hits, which is just nice, no pain. Get that hurt. I like grabbing them both. These springers bring me so much pain, but if you... Basically, we have to grab one, then grab another and double jump up here. So you can either do that with itself. I'm gonna die here, oh no. Or else you can grab this like that. So what I like to do in this room is break both of them, and if I miss this one, it will jump up immediately. So, as a backup strat for missing this double jump grab, it will jump immediately and you can get through. Double jump this block off of the fan, and you can jump it with on the fan to grab that star. Then there's switches like these. They reset after a little while. You have to hit all of them within a time limit. Just double jump, bam, bam. Snap to get over there. I think you need a snap. You don't need a snap. I do just in case. And you can just straight double jump to the door. Now, 2-4 or 2-5. 2-5 can save 5 seconds over 2-4. But I'd also say 2-4 is very safe for beginners. This is the first of the board stages that you could play in your run. I generally say start off with 2-4 until you get more comfortable with the mechanics of the game. So it's just, don't die, move left or right, you can still grab, you can still flutter. L button makes you do a little spin. The gems don't matter in these stages unless you're going for 100% or S rank if you're crazy. S rank needs all the gems, all the sunstones, and don't take damage or reset in the room. So play the game perfectly under pressure with speed. Thankfully, there's also a lot of hearts in these stages usually, so if you take damage, make sure to grab them and you'll be fine. Like, I'd say play through these stages a couple times so know the layout, know where you need to go. I'm more familiar with the later two board stages because they're faster in Worlds 3, 4, and 5. But yeah, I tend to go down to 1-5 because I've been getting pretty good at it. You gotta jump and grab this move right away, then break both of these, grab them again, because there's another switch puzzle coming up here, which helps if you can double jump at 1, 2, 3. Star, jump into the wind. I can jump up in an elevator, jump, grab, jump. You grab this thing. You can't bring this block through here, so you ideally grab it, throw it. You can just double jump up here. I snap to be at the right position for that. And you can also grab right away to get it. Jump up with a key. Go back and grab another one to jump up on a rope up here. Ropes are a little bit different than the ladders. Because if you press left or right, he just shimmies back and forth. You have to jump off of the ropes. And if you hit down on the rope, you go faster down than ladders. Whee! Also, jumping up at a certain rhythm. If you match as fast as you can, you won't go as fast as getting a good rhythm of it. So it's just getting a feel for the timing of the ropes. You can run over here. You need to break that box so we can bring this move up here. You can throw and snap to get onto the sledge. You can also flutter to give a little bit more consistency to landing here. And you just flutter over here, grab a star, grab the move, double jump up here into the fan. This room is where the real time save discrepancy comes from. Because normally you have to go around this room, throw the block. I'm messing that up. I'm not used to taking the just double jump with that on there. You can grab that rope. Then you'd have to throw that out of the way, grab the move, and be on your merry way to the goal. But we're not. We're going to do a little skip here. You can throw the block against that ledge. That allows me to go on the other side of this wall and pull the blocks with me into this fan to skip going around the fan. So just double jump up there, grab the star, double jump to grab the move again to bring it with me, and fast. Alright, 2-6. This one has some other strats that I use off and on depending on how I feel. Grab these Goomies to jump through, right on the left. Ideally coming through here, you want to tap right away and it just launches you off the ladder. There's 2 more Goomies to grab up here. Grab a box and throw it. I find throwing it's a little bit faster than using it to clip around the side. I'll show you that too. So if you throw it down, if the box is right above you, you can zip around the edge like that to save a little bit of time instead of waiting for the box to go all the way down. But I think the place where the wind's blowing is far enough away where you're just on top of the box before you can faster than when you're coming down like that. Alright, next room. Grab him, go into pot plants. And grab box, slide in there, throw it inside of there, and grab it to go on. There's another strat in this room where if you just go down through there, you can double jump and bring it with you. But this one is very tight, and we need it to break a box. Just throw it immediately. And bring you up here. And you can either snap. Snapping is a little bit riskier. I like the flutter to get here. There's also a third option where if you double jump and at the very top of your jump you can hold flutter and you can sometimes make it up here. I'll show you. It's a pretty frame perfect. I don't know how many frames you got to get it, but if it's at the very top, I tend to do it from this side, so if I miss getting it, I can just land on this platform and finish this room. Nope. Nope. There we go. That would be a fast way to grab the star. It's a fast way to grab the star, but it's also pretty risky, because if you miss the trick, then you have to go back and grab the move, and either go all the way back around, or try again, which will lose some time. Then up here, there's a spiker at the moving up and down. Want to avoid that, so I press right to get off this ladder. You can double jump up around it, go fast up the ladder. And we want to throw this under there, make sure it's above your little box, in this little clock home up there. Double jump grab. I find going under is a little bit faster. We're done. In 2-8, the auto scroller on 1-7 is a little bit faster, even if you mess up on 1-8, so 1-8's the way to go. Press down to go to 1-8. This is a whole left level, then jump. You want to bring this box over there. You have to throw it from this ledge here so it goes under that ladder, and so you don't get grabbed up by this wind, because the wind will put you in a spot where you can't have this move with you. Just bring it over here. I jump to be on top of the box. You can just jump up and grab the star. And here, what you want to do is you want to grab this, what's they call it? Ribbly? Nope, this is talking about the boss. Okay. Yeah, you want to jump up, you want to swerve a little bit and grab it so you can be at the right time. So this moves on the right cycle coming down and grab it, because you'll miss otherwise. I'll show you. There, you will miss him. Demonstrations. This is the box you need to destroy. It has a box in the box. that. I'm going to throw this thing right through there. You can grab them like this to save a bit of time. This is another... Why can't I get these on my runs? Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you miss it, no big deal. It comes right up to you. Of course, the first double jump is fine. Then up here, you have to throw it to hit that switch. I call this the uh-oh room because uh-oh. You can grab him up here. And there's an elevator going back and forth. If you're not consistent at this room, this elevator will screw you over and be at the wrong spot and you'll drop right down and have to go all the way back up to try again. Uh-oh. But I will demonstrate the uh-oh list strat for the uh-oh room. I just jump over here. This loses a little bit of time over getting the room normally, but it is consistent. I jump up into the fan. I can just flutter. Platform's in the right spot. Room is fine. Don't worry about it. I just bring this here. Watch out for these two bozos. Yep. And grab the star. Go here. Level's done. Going into the next boss, which is versus Joka. Though we're only going to be fighting Bingo Bingo because it's a race against Joka. Skip the Naga, skip the cutscene, and we're running. Jump up here. We're going to grab this guy and jump up here. He's a little bit below that gauge. There's going to be a Moo coming over. Break this box. Grab the Ilby. Over. Good. Bingo Bingo here has crates that normally are destroyed, but we don't really care about this too much. Hurt yourself, grab, bam. Jump up to Flutter and grab the little key thing he drops, and it opens those little railway gates. Grab Goomy. Jump over here. Grab, jump. Smash, smash. Don't forget to bring him down or else you're taking the long way. Want to double jump up here. And jump, jump. Goes just fine. This is another one, like in the previous stage, where you can bring it up there. It's a pretty tight window, though. And thankfully, there's a lot of hearts, so don't stress too much about getting hit. This one I don't hit right away. I grab it. There. Then there's a move here. I can double jump to put me in the right spot to grab the key. I move on the next one. I do that little stair hop. Conveyor belt. I jump over this first one to jump up here. Grab them. I jump over him. And I grab. And I can get over these boxes without having to double jump up into it. You can also drag your... It'll be underneath those two, then double jump out that way. But it's a little bit slower, but can be a little bit more consistent sometimes. We can't reach him just yet, so we need to destroy two of these boxes here. So, 1, 2, I jump up as high as I can and throw. I take a damage off of that, and I can get him. It comes down to me, so I don't have to jump. And I love all those sound effects all at once. It's so good. And we go on to Eastern Desert. And we'll talk about bombs. The boomies. Jump up here. So these are like boxes, except they blow up. You can throw them all around you want. They're a little bit more squishy than boxes. Unlike in Empire Dreams, throwing it rapidly does not decrease the timer. They just blow up when they're at 10. When they hit 0, they blow up, and then you'll get hurt if you're in the explosion, but sometimes getting hurt is a little bit faster than waiting for the explosion to clear. So I just get hurt, go through here. I want to grab them as fast as I can so the timer starts as fast as it is. Over here, I line myself up with this right eye and throw it down, just so I don't get hit by the explosion, just to have a little bit more health, because I have been killed by this guy a couple times. Jump up here. I want to jump up and snap to the ladder. Throw it, throw, grab, throw. And hold up and jump, jump. This is another one which has a cool trick to it. What I'm going to do is grab this box and jump up and throw it to the right so it goes down the fan. Then I will snap to grab them, throw them immediately. Wait, as I'm moving down, I can grab that box and throw it right away. There's a couple different strats for this room coming up, and I will demonstrate all of them pretty much. You need to get all these tools in the right spots and throw them down. I get the old way of doing this. Yeah, the intended way is to get everything set up, then he'll blow up, and it'll be fine. You can also double jump, put this box here, and it's a lot faster. My favorite is you grab this box, you throw it against this ledge here, so grab then immediately throw left, goes to this ledge. You have to do a little bit of a C jump and double jump to make sure it's on the very left hand against this ledge, or else you'll miss your arrow going into it. But yeah, throw left. You want to C jump around. And sometimes I can land up here. I don't know if it's faster being on top going down or walking to the left. Because I think you might save it like a fraction of a second being on top. And you can either jump or you can take it with you. I'm taking this with me. Move on to 3-2. This is another one where you jump at the top and we get introduced to switches. Press a switch, turns on, press the switch again, flips, alternates between two settings. That, grab them. Basically, you can just double jump and throw at the same time. Goes right through this. Then there's a little bit more of an advanced one right here, where you have to be moving down while it goes, and you can move around inside of these blocks while they're expanding and while they're expanded. But once you move out of their hitbox, they will start solidate, and you can't pass them through anymore. This next room, I grab this, I double jump up here, grab them, throw, grab, and it triggers it really fast. Otherwise, I think that's just the... You only can grab it right here if you're moving down, or else you will bonk up against the spiker up there and you will take damage. We don't want that. This switch takes a little bit of a delay. I'll show you. If you hit the switch right away, it won't turn. I missed it again, sorry. If you hit the switch right away, it won't turn. So you have to wait a little bit. It gets kind of awkward, but you can learn the timing for it. You want to jump up here, grab, put them on the switch to open this door. You double jump here. Here comes the fun part. Waiting. We have to stand on the switch and wait for these moves to come through. You can get off the switch while they're coming through the door, but not before the door. Because if they're coming through and you jump off, they will still keep coming towards you, but they will get turned around by that door otherwise. Like if it's moving up, it's fine. If it's moving down, they will turn around. Well, if the door is moving down, it is fine. But if they're moving up, they will turn around. Then this next stage is the introduction to Licouris. Possibly one of my favorite things to play around with in this game are these little guys here. You throw them against moves, and they will change color. Yellow, then blue, then red. And these little crystals here change colors when you hit them. So I jump up here, throw it. Another little thing here is if you, when they start coming down, you can jump. You only re-grab it when it's coming downwards, so I can double jump. I can jump up into them, and it will save a little bit of time, and I can throw it immediately then. So then I come over here, jump, throw it. A little bit of trick to this room too. Another one of those Licouri puzzles. I can grab them. I can jump up here. Don't throw immediately when you're bonking, or else you might. See if I can get the pull off. And when you destroy Licouri, every portal comes back, and they all come back. So I jump over this one, so I can throw it under there. I can come over here. Sometimes, if I throw it at the very exact spot where I hit the ceiling here, it will destroy the Licouri. So just like be mindful that could happen. Grab the bomb, comes through just fine. We need a red crystal so I can bonk on them, destroy the red. And go to the next room. Hop over the platforms, throw it against there, double jump to put it here, get hurt, so you can just grab it and pull it through. Here, break that, grab the heart if you want it. And here comes the ladders. These are the ladders I was talking about where you can, it's very easy to fall off these ladders. So you just want to double jump before you press left, and you can bring this plot plant over here, double jump, you can get up here. If you double jump immediately when you get up there, you can sometimes destroy them right away, and you can just C-jump up that way. And this is another ladder I like falling off of a lot. You have to be fast, you have to throw the curry there, jump over these platforms, and try not messing it up. This is another very easy place to mess up, but don't be afraid of these guys, just jump over them. I don't think you can get hit by them unless you have a little bit of bad timing, but it's not really something to be afraid of. The big fear is falling off of this room because it does lose a lot of time. There's one more thing I want to show you up there. So when you're coming back down from there, I like to drop down between the first two platforms, then press right after the second one. Then it will land you right next to the door. Or else you drop it down on that blue platform, lose like a fraction of a second. Like I did. Then 3-5 is a very big puzzle room. Puzzle level. Very long, very involved. So we go to 3-4. This is another one of those board stages. Just collect all the gems, do a little spin a couple times. There's no way to make these levels faster unless you die. If you die, you will lose time. There's no way to gain or lose time in these levels. on those holes and stuff, I say hold make sure you flutter over the holes, because sometimes they're not quite long enough to make it over normally, and you will fall in and die. There are some obstacles you have to double jump on, so make sure you grab the moves for those too. Alright, 3-6. There's a couple options for the start right here. You can either grab them and break it that way. Like, show you. Grab it, you can grab in the air and go up that way. Or else you can... Yeah, this one is a bit tighter. But you can grab them just right and toss it up there, then go over. I've done it a couple times where I can grab and... Oh, that might have been it. Break the treasure chest on the... without having to come back down again. Like that. Which is the fastest way to do it. But it's also one of those very finicky tricks. I tend to just throw it in the arrows. You turn these arrows by pressing... Just shoot them. You go around. I forget how many... I think it's 2 for the first one, 1 for the second. Yeah, 1 and 2. You grab it and just throw it immediately. It goes in there, breaks that. Talking about blocks in the arrows. Throw a box, it will change directions when it hits the arrows. Throw moves in there, it hits arrows, changes directions. You can either double jump to put it on the box to send you up, or else you can be right next to it and throw, and it'll automatically put you on the box. If the box is moving upwards, you can jump and shoot at the same time to grab it off of the arrows, which is used later in the run too. Come up here, gonna double jump off this guy at the top, throw it, but not too high. Key. Then right here, we have the double jump to hit this thing twice, and you can double jump with that, and it... Ooh, I'm gonna show you going up there. You can ride this box to go up here too, but if you don't jump off of it, you will get locked into that wall right up above it, and you will have to restart the room, which is not fun. But if you're going for 100%, you can double jump, push you up on top of that box. You can jump off to the right and use the box to double jump up and grab those things and move on to the next room. Either way, I think both going in either door is about the same amount of time, but it's pretty fast and consistent if you double jump and run off the box and then come out this way. Then you press this arrow 3 times, press this arrow 3 times, throw your box into it, grab this move here. You can get it on the first try if you snap, or else you can consistently jump from the bottom. I press this button, run back, and I grab. If I grab too soon, I sometimes bonk, but that's usually not an issue. I throw to get underneath this ledge. And I can stand under here, hit this thing twice, run back and forth, brings me up, double jump. Again. And I will grab this curry. I will snap on this one. Oh, that was too soon. Just basically get all 3 of those, and you can get that red crystal. But yeah, like that. I jump up there holding the curry to hit the top one. I snap to get the second one, and gives me time to bring it to the left to grab the curry. Then I jump up and grab the third one, and that will bring both of it to the red state. So 1, 2, 3, in. And this next room is also another involved room with a lot of different ways to do it, but I will just show you what I think is the fastest way. You double jump up here, you grab your little curry, throw it into these arrows, jump off the rope. I'm going to show you something else. If you're holding the rope, it will break, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure you jump off as fast as you can. I double jump underneath that up arrow, brings it up and down. I can throw it in there. It will grab onto it, and I throw it into that. Bring bomb over. I stand here to make sure I catch it while it's coming down, or else I could potentially miss it. I'll show you. And don't double jump while it's in arrows. Jump there. Throw it. So you can miss it, and it will have to go up and around for you. So try to get it to land on you, and you'll be fine. I forgot to update my levels again. But we are going to 1-7 next. 3-7. 3-8 is another pretty involved puzzle level, so this level's just fun. I tend to go up because it's just a little bit easier to stay on the top route. But it ultimately doesn't matter, it's an auto-scroller at the same time. I also like saving one of these boxes so it's easier to land and I don't have to accidentally miss sometimes. I'll bring him with me. I can also grab this jumper. And you're in. Do not hold this guy while the screen's coming this way, it will kill you. You can either time yourself through these little things. You can grab that key to grab the sunstone later. I'm not grabbing it. I'm taking a little ride here. Yeah, just jump up here. This is where the sunstone is. If I had the key, I can go in there. Grab a couple one-ups, then I jump over to this blue platform. I flutter onto here. I wait to the fourth one. I jump up, and yeah, these little crystals on the floor. I line myself up with the fourth one. When the fourth one first appears, that's when I jump up and flutter to get in the cannon the fastest. Then the boss. It's a treasure hunt. This is the only RNG in this game, and it's about taking the best path you can to get the boxes as fast as you can. I can double jump to grab him to bring him up here. This is the thing that you're looking for. Grab this thing and you can open the path to the goal. I got lucky on this one because there's also a lot of different places they can be. The worst place this thing can be on this room is right here, because you'll have to drag the move over here, break this thing. And also, you'll have to time yourself with this spiker here. There are times like when he's coming across like this, and if you're in a bad spot, hurt yourself to get over faster to make it in the next room. There's two ways across this room here. I can either grab this one, double jump, I can get up to these ones up here. There's two box spots, one right here and one over there. I think there's also one right here that I just broke. I'm gonna go over the ones in the first room too. Yeah, you saw that first one I was in. There's one right here. I can sometimes grab this thing right away. Break. I got it, so I can just book it to the goal. There's also a spot right here. Right there. There's one above here, which takes... There's also one that can be down, and there's one over here. And then there's one by the exit over here. And for the second room, there's one that likes being right here, which is why I like coming over here first. If it's in that box, I think that's the optimal spot it can be. That's another fast one. You can also double jump to grab up there. And that was also a decent position because these next three are very, well, there's sometimes a box spot underneath the bomb here, so I want to grab that bomb again, throw it over there, and if I'm fast enough, I can grab the treasure and bring it back up if the treasure's there. There's also this spot. This is the last good spot it can be at, because these last two spots, you have to bring a Moo down through here, and it's up on that ledge over here. You have to weave your Moo underneath this guy to break this box, which you're probably losing a little bit of time in this room otherwise. Otherwise, you have to double jump, and then there's a box spot right here that needs a Moo. Just hope it's not in those two. I saw that box down there, so I know it's down there. There's a box right here. This is the best spot for the room, I think. And I bring a Moo up here. There's another spot up here, which is very out of the way. I like getting it second. There's a spot right here. There's two boxes down here. There's also a third one down here, but I don't know if it can be faster, but you also have to do a double jump trick to get up here. There's sometimes a box here. There's sometimes a box here. And you can either throw it, grab it to have a box, to have a Moo for there. And then there's also a box down here, which you will need a double jump. Need a second one to get out of this room right here. But coming down from these other spots, this is where I dropped down from the second box. I don't need to do any double jumps if I just take this rope up this way. And I can snap over here, and I don't have to worry about those springers. And stage clear. Alright, we're talking about Southern Resort. This introduces a new gimmick, which is Klonoa's Scuba Suit. What's it called officially? The swimming suit. Water can't hurt you when you're wearing your swimming suit, but you're also slow. That's the gimmick here. Like, your jumps are slow. Everything is slow. Turning around is slow. The main focus of these sections is doing everything optimally as you can. Jumping up normally will lose some time here because there's another strat here. If you're moving to the right and you get up on the edge, Klonoa will clip up onto the edge, and that's faster than having to wait for yourself to drop down from a jump. So if you're moving right and you jump up into a ledge, you will zip up around the corner, and that saves some time. So I can either jump to this first one or clip up onto it, and I snap to this ledge over here. And I ideally clip onto that one, and I can jump, just fall and snap. I jump here so I'm in a good spot to grab this moo right here. I can jump into there. Jump into the wind, take damage here, and just fall and don't get hit again. To the right. That was a little slow. I did not getting this guy the first time. But you can get a good cycle, and he's standing right on this edge of the platform when you come to... Am I really missing this? Gosh, come on. But yeah. Snap up here. I'm going to jump from this edge of the platform and snap to get over here. I can grab it again to grab him. Double jump. I want to line myself up with that corner, hit it so I can make it right here. Jump over this, and double jump and jump. There's going to be spikes right here moving up and down. There's a couple strats. You can either take this move with you and bring it up around and grab the star and go up into the key up there, or else you can do a little double jump here if you have the right timing. If it's, I'll show you. I'm going to need this box, so I don't typically drop it there. I can double jump, grab, and you can also double jump up that way if they're at the right position. If you're fast enough, you don't have to worry about it. See, if they're moving up, you can double jump. I think it's a little faster. Then you can either snap and flutter up this stage. Yeah. This also puts you in a good spot, so you don't have to worry about getting hit there. Just grab another one, and bring it with you. Careful not to double jump up these ledges, because you will need to break that treasure box. Bring that key to the door, and we're going to the next room. I double jump and grab this one, so I can take it with me, and I dip down a little bit to get a good height to grab this one. I want to double jump and make it up on that ledge while having them. If I don't, it's not a big deal. I can just walk up these blocks normally, or else I can hopefully show you this time. I am not having luck today. There we go. Saves a little bit of time than jumping up these boxes normally. So I can just jump straight over here, not have to worry about landing, because you cannot clip on those blue platforms. Clip on this first one, jump, grab, make it to the second platform, clip up the rest. Do not leave this button until it's... If you leave it too soon, you will break that thing. I like to... Yeah. With this one, there's two options. You can double jump up here, which I sometimes miss, and grab that star that way. What I've been liking doing is you can flip to this one, clip that, and you get it really fast. Alright, we're out of the water now. That's the only time you'll see it in any percent, thankfully. There's two more stages that have this, which are 5-4, 5-5, and 5-7, which are both skipped because you can go to a faster route. So they're not. This is the only swimming suit level in any percent. 4-2, you can sometimes get this thing right at the start. Basically just wait trees out of the way, you can jump out of the way, or else you can also snap it at the right height and you can get it on first cycle, but it's also one of those really tight tricks. Yep. Yeah, just maybe. I think you got to get it pretty low. Yeah, get it pretty low and you make it. Then water. Water hurts you. Don't touch. Well, we'll be touching it later to save time, but want to make sure you jump to avoid as much as possible. Coming up here is the fast. Press the switch, changes the water level, and you can jump that. You also can damage boost. I think both are about the same amount of time, give or take. You want to make sure you're fast enough because this thing will move up and down. If you're too slow, it will go down. You'll miss a cycle. Just double jump, grab that star. You can just jump up here. We're gonna jump off this rope here and snap underneath here. And bring up. Hopefully get you this on the first cycle. You can leave the room. Slide down, grab this. Grab the box. We'll walk up this ledge and double jump to put it down. And you can jump up here, and we go to this ladder. I like jump. I jump up and I flutter at the very bottom, so I'm holding A, and I just walk off the ledge and I grab the star. Easy. And 4-3. I'm going to be jumping soon at the start to get over that ledge. I'm going to take damage here, double jump, put the box there, throw the curry to get through there, jump onto a box, double jump up into it, double jump, back over here. I'm going to throw out the ledge, jump into it, throw. Then water currents like this are fun because you can, if you're holding something, you can walk through it, but if you're not, you don't get damaged, you just get pushed back. But if you're facing left, while you throw it, you will jump to the other side. So what I like doing, I just, if you throw it left, bam. Then I can damage boost onto this little platform here. I will be needing a little bit of health for the rest of the level, so I don't want to take too much damage. Jump into that. This is just another room you have to be fast or else you'll miss a cycle. I can snap to make this ledge so I don't have to jump. I can bring them through this. And this guy here. He walks back and forth. If you're too slow, he'll be on the other side and you'll be losing time because you can't get him while he's on the other side. Then there's two options here. You can break this box first, or you can get the star first. I don't think it matters too much. I'd like getting the star first, but you also want to make sure you get the move fast enough because you will have to get over here to grab it. So I'd be like, grab star, online, break box, grab him again to get down this waterfall. Just toss it, then jump, shoot, over the water, next room. Double jump up here, double jump again, use this pop plant to bring him down. We're going to be making a little bridge for this guy. You want to shoot on the edge here. If you shoot over too far, it will bring it up and lose some time. You want to hit the edge so it breaks. You let him drop down there. He's going to walk. You press that button. You do a little dance here if you're impatient. And we're going to jump under here again. Grab the star. And that saves some time lowering the water level, but if you only have 1 health left, you want to lower the water level and wait for this guy on the edge. Because you will die. Like, the water's down, he'll come down. You can grab the star normally like that too. But the fastest way is damage boosting through the water. Grabbing the star that way. Four is another one of the forge stages. Not too much to say about it, but I will comment about some stuff in this level later on. I think you need to... I don't think it's mandatory to... Yeah, it is. Okay. You can jump over small rocks like this, but you can't jump over the tall ones like the corals. It has you jump over the crabbies. But... this is where you have to jump over those big spike enemies. Okay, I was thinking right. It's also in 5-4 too. Jump over the corals. Coral soon. Please. You want to be hovering for this, or else you will die. Little spin, spin, spin. You have to grab these enemies because you can double jump, then you fly over. If you don't, you won't have enough room and you will fall in this hole and it will be sad. Hold at the very top for these gems if you want to collect them. And to get over them. I missed one. Oh. And for the sunstone, you want to delay the jump, the hover a little bit. Or else you'll be going right over it. Gems you hover at the top, the sunstone you delay a little bit to grab it. 4-6. Alright, there's a little trick to the switch. And normally we have to come down here, throw it to grab that, to hit that switch again and go up here. But there is a little trick, is if you're in this block, you can just skip that whole puzzle. And you have to go back around to press the switch again. Throw it over here, grab it again, double jump, you're good. And you can damage boost off this one to get up on this ledge, then repeat this puzzle again. Jumping up here to grab this. Just double jump and grab to go straight up. This is when I can start talking about boxes a bit more. Like in 1-5, we're just going to drag this box under this ledge here with us. So I can grab it, I can position on the wall, I can jump and double jump immediately to pull it under, and I can just grab it with me. Then I can... While moving right, I press throw to jump up. I hit that switch. Left to get off the ladder. I sail to the star and come back up here. Here. Double jump on this switch to lower this thing down so I can move through. Bring him to the next room so I can get up onto this ledge, snap across. Come up here, grab the Ibli. Wait for him to get back up so I can grab again. Then I want the flutter at the top here so I can get over there. And drop down into the door. I didn't mention it before. This is another underwater level. It's incredibly slow. This is also underwater auto-scroller. It is the slowest auto-scroller in the game. It takes forever. So 4-8 it is. Jump up here. Bop, bop. You grab the curry. Don't use them yet. You come up here to switch arrows. You can snap to get on the sledge. Double jump up into the air. The curry time. I'm going to throw to the right underneath the waterfall. Gumi. Like holding onto ropes, if you're holding onto the gumi, you will break your Lakuri, so make sure you jump off in time. And I slap here, throw that. And I bump up, breaks that crystal. Double jump again. Grab another Lakuri to jump up here. This next room is have to be fast. Well, I'm going to have to be fast because it is possible to one cycle this Gumi here. If I jump at the very edge here and grab it, I can throw him in there and hopefully have enough time to grab him again. And if I could double jump when it's at 2 or 1, I get up right up here and I won't have to... If you grab it as soon as you can, you won't have enough time to one cycle this room. You have to wait for it to be all the way where you can jump up and move to the right in time for it to have enough time for you to get up here, grab the switch, grab them again, and come up and get through the level. There's also 2 ways of doing this room. The most consistent way I'll show you first. You lower the water level, bring him over. You can double jump, grab the curry, jump up here, toss it there. I'm gonna have to walk left, make sure that portal spawns. Throw it. So crystal it just fine. Or else you can skip them, water, make sure that box is on the far right. Jump up like normal. I'm gonna make sure I want to be throwing this thing while I'm coming downwards, so I have enough time to move and grab that box down there and throw it. So I throw it immediately, or else that happens. But the key is just getting down there and throwing the box as fast as you can. Like, moving down, throw it, box, I got it. And this comes back normally. There we go. If you hold down while grabbing that, you can jump off of it without bonking your face into the wall. If I hold down while grabbing it a little bit, it helps get it underneath that ledge a little bit. You don't have to snap to get here, just fine. Throw it one on the barrel. Come back for another one. Then jump up and throw it at the bottom. Bam. Go get another move. Get that star, move on. Alright, gotta grab one of these so you can get the waterfall down here. Throw it, switch that. I'm going to run through here. I'm gonna throw it backwards. Oh, I'll let it explode before I'm gonna, on the other side of the waterfall, I'm gonna throw it backwards and immediately jump and jump again to get onto the switch so it comes through the wall. Or else you can throw it from the far side for more consistency. Bump, bump, bump. I'm gonna jump up after it comes through, grab Moo, and damage boost. You can throw it from here for more consistency, but it's also, I think, a little bit it's faster to throw it sooner, so you can get up to them faster. Just jump, jump. There we go. And versus the boss. So in this race, you're fighting against a giant seahorse thing. And does it happen? Yeah. So this thing is a giant seahorse. And you throw it once, it exposes a weak point. You hit it again, it damages it. So on this first one, I want to jump right after I grab this thing. I want to dump down to hit it. I can jump up there. I can double jump onto this platform here, and that's good enough for this room. There are, if you don't hit it right away, you might have to wait here to break it, or else if you go all the way over it, it's going to wander all the way around the room. It'd be faster just to restart the entire level. Just come up here. Break against that. Double jump up here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then the next screen, it's up above this vine section here. You can fight it either here, or it's a little bit faster to come up here and then grab this move here and do it twice. You can either follow that platform down to there, or else right here is also just fine. Alright, first we want to go up to that platform where the moo is, so we can jump up and throw it at it off screen. It's right over there. I missed. I'm missing. There we go. When it comes down and chases you, we're going back up here to the sledge, where we do most of the fighting. I'm going to wait for it to turn around, then I jump up and grab this thing, throw it into it. There's some parts over here to get hit. And go back and rinse and repeat. This time it does not turn around, so I can immediately jump up and grab it. And, yep. Jump up through it, you can still grab the moo and it will damage it. And we're done here. I'm glad I had more than 1 health. That would have been a reset. And we're going into the grand finals, the Garland's Tower, I think. Castle. Ooh, these levels are fun. I like this world a lot. Double jump to get up here. There's a couple ways of doing this. I can break this box and grab that move and come down to break this box. Which, you can break it with this thing, but there's also, you can just double jump right up here. This one's a fairly easy one to get. It's a good one to start practicing if you want to work on your double jump grab skills. I grab Eebly, come up here, break this box. That's what the key's for. Grab the move so we can get up here. There's another key above us, which we need. And we want to break 2 of these and do the third one. It's also possible to hit all the 3 on the way up, but I tend to miss it, so I like doing the straight up, then hit the one when you're on the ledge. It's consistent. Also, make sure you grab that moo, or else you will have to go back up there and grab it, because you cannot make it up the sledge normally. And then I snap to make it on the sledge here. Grab them, because I will need them to double jump up here. Slide down a little bit. I will throw this box into the little thing here. I'm going to do it like in the previous world, just drag it right through. And throw it again. Get back up here. If you do it fast, you can grab it right away, or else you have to chase it just a little bit. Like, the faster you do the level, the more you're rewarded. Alright, this is a fun puzzle too. Grab this box here, have to position it about halfway there. So you can come back through. If it's too far to the right, you will fall through when you're pushing this thing later. And if it's too far to the left, you can't go back down. So it has to be like halfway-ish. And you bring the move back around. Yep, you then go like that. Here. grab, double jump, jump. Yeah, careful when you're coming down these stairs. It's easy to double jump off of them. You have to go all around through that puzzle again. There's not too much extra to say about 5-2. There hasn't been any major skips found in this level yet. This box, bring it up here. There is something here though. If you take this box and you bring it through, then immediately throw it and shoot again, you'll grab that Goomy, using the box's momentum to drag you down a little bit. Star. Through. And we can jump and snap to get up there, to grab him, throw it. It's going to break that box there, which is going to prevent our progress later. After we finish this room on the left there, we can go just directly down, or else we will have to go back up and grab that move there and then bring it back down, which loses some time. This is the fastest and the most convenient time to break that box. And we head downstairs into the basement. Throw this box over here. Double jump. If you do it fast enough, you can damage boost and grab that flying move right away. Like that. Break it once. Break it twice. Here we go. And double jump. Snap. Snap here. Go back down and grab the moves to get that star on the left side. Don't forget it. It's easy to forget that star and you have to come back and do the entire room again. You will lose a lot of time. Go back up to the right to grab the box so we can get through this wind. Us because we need to double jump here. We can jump up into these airs. Place block wherever. You just need a pixel. Do your best to avoid those coming down. Loses time, yeah, whatever. Bring the move around. Jump. Grab. Want to jump again to avoid them. And we can come down here and snap into the air, get down the fastest yet. 5-3 is my favorite level in the game. I will show you the slow way of the first room first, and then go into some various strategies for it. So yeah, the first way of doing it is normally, which you have to come all the way down for. Shoot this twice to get a block on them. Shoot it again to put a block on this one. And you can get your little Goomy through to blow up that platform there. But that's slow, so we're going to skip it. We double jump to put it there. We can, like the walls, we can just kind of drag it under there. And it's fine. You got to make sure it's over enough so you can grab it. But if you're too far over, you will hit like this. So like right here is pretty good. Just grab it and run to the left and jump on the edge of this platform so we can throw it at the very top of our jump to hit this little doohickey there, which drops it down and we can bring it over. You can also throw it on that to save on some consistency for instead of having to double jump. It's a little bit tougher to drag it through. You have to wait for little spiker to be moving upwards. I might not make this. No, I'm not making it. Oh, okay. Double jump. Throw it. Go to the next room. We double jump over this swish to hit it. Then we can skip the last one, double jump as far as you can, then flutter up to the sledge here. Grab the boomy as fast as you can, throw it in here, and we wait. Hopefully grab it when it first appears. Yep. Then I think grabbing it right now is the optimal way to go, because you have to put it in this plant. Here, jump to the second step. Up here. Throw that. Grab the box. There's two ways of doing this. You can either just drag it underneath the ledge, or you can run, then dump. Ah! You can do it the stylish way and just kind of run it and then jump it like that. Just right as it hits the wall, jump and grab, and you'll re-grab it. But you have the chance of messing it up and having to restart that room. And you bring it down here, throw this. You have to destroy this guy as fast as you can so he respawns. You can stand it right here. Here's another broken trick coming up. What I'm going to want to do is I want to grab it while moving downwards and to the right, so I can sneak him into this door right here. Then I won't be able to move to the right, but if I jump, I can drag it over. So grab it while moving down and just jump into the next room. This room takes 14 jumps to push that pot all the way over. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jump up, hit the switch. Over. The flutter to that. And we are done. This is... (5-4). This level is deadly. I have lost so many runs to this level, but I am... Make sure you double jump and avoid all the obstacles as you can. The biggest threat are the pits coming up, so make sure you hit these things. Then there's a wall up ahead, you have to double jump over, or you can go to the side. Doesn't matter too much. But this next one coming up is very inconsistent at times. I destroy these, I jump at this water tower globe thing, I flutter into that, and I can make it fine. You can also hit those... I go left, I go right, double back, and through. Almost there. Last one. Okay. Stage is complete. Alright, 5-6. I'm gonna jump at the start. Makes you do a moon jump. Whee! Coming over here. Grab him. There's two options. You can either grab it and throw it down, and throw it into the little pot over here. Neither neither option I show you is going to save time because you have to wait for it to blow up. But if you can also throw the boomy against the wall and then grab it underneath here, I just think it looks cool, so I do that way. And it's more consistent for me. And we're just waiting for it to explode. I would like to take this guy down there, but I haven't found a way yet. Double jump up here. This is some more waiting until I find... Oh, come back! Come back! Throw it over there. Watch out if you're spamming so you don't throw it and have to lose all the time. I did not before. Whoops. And we throw it in spring. Hurry up to over here. I use the R button to look down barely so I know where he is. So I'm not just throwing it in barely, blindly. Then I open this thing, throw it in there, and I can double jump back up here. It hits that switch. I go through with the bomb, grab the star. And these platforms are neat. So you have to wait for them to be over the wind for you to be able to go through. You skip this first one, you go up the second one. Then we're going into this puzzle here. There's two puzzles here. There's this room here, which has two pot plants, two winds, and a star. What we need to do is have this pot plant over here with a bomb, and then we have to have a way to double jump over there. So we don't have what we need yet, and that's what's in this room over here, which is this guy. We can bring the spring into the previous room, but in this room there's also a bomb platform here, a switch, another bomb guy. We need to blow this thing up first, then drag the wind, put a bomb underneath this switch to hit it, so we can bring a Springer boy up here, and then when that switch hits, it turns this block back on and we could double jump up there. But I found the fastest way is kind of combining the two puzzles together. I first grab them, and I come up here. I can double jump. I can hit that switch over there to change it. Up there, throw it, and I can already be into the next room while it's already finishing up. Doing it this way saves about 16 seconds-ish, 15, 16 seconds. Gonna want to put this guy here. This actually has the ladder, you just hit right, left. Ladder over here. So this pot plant. Repot the move. Push this thing over here. You're only going to need a pixel on here to stop the wind. And we can drag our bomb over. Going up the wind's a little bit faster, but I don't know how much time it saves. It's going to blow up soon. Grab them again. And it's about the same. Jump up, switch. We put the bomb on the very lower. And we go up the wind, and it's the perfect amount of time to finish this. Come down here. Snap to make it to this platform, and we are done. That is the last main level in the game. All that's left is another auto-scroller and a boss. So there isn't too much to say about these, except be fast. This is another level I've died a lot on, so be very careful about your positioning, because you will need to go back and forth and up and down and all around. Grab this dude, there's a box up here you have to break. there's a Gumi up here we're gonna grab. We're gonna wait here a little bit till this rope shows up. So we can double jump onto it. Oh, I just messed up. I will be back in a little bit. Alright, so I just saved and loaded. Whoops. I saved instead of loading. I loaded instead of saving, so I lost some progress, so I'm just playing off of my finished run now. But I'll still show you that rope thing I was trying to show earlier. Alright, if you wiggle, it goes. You can hit the load screen a little bit faster. I want to make sure. Yeah. If you wiggle left and right, you will trigger the load zone a little bit faster. If I don't hold anything, it triggers all the way up there. If I wiggle left and right, it triggers it sooner. I'm not sure why it does that. That happens in Empire of Dreams too, where if you're on a ladder and you press left, it will trigger the low zone faster. Watch out, this is another easy place to die. Come up here, there's going to be a shooter up here. You break him, or you can grab his friend over here. We're going to have to grab this Teton and go all the way up. Sunstone in this box if you want it. And we wait for the screen to scroll so we can double jump, double jump, double jump. Then I wait for these DDR arrows to scroll off the screen, and I start double jumping. And I'm up and in. There we go. And it's not going to show this level loading because I just jumped into my loaded game here. But, yeah, this option won't show up the first time you come through. It will just be start into versus Gantz. We skip this cutscene here, and we're off into another race kind of thing. Gonna grab him, gonna break this thing, throw him into it again. There's a treasure chest up there you need to break to get out of the way. Double jump there to make our way back up here. Jump on these ropes, throw the bomb. There's not much time, don't drop down with it. Break that. You can do that same double jump trick thing. This one's a lot easier than in 4-6. Yeah, 3-6. Doesn't matter if you get hurt, just go. There's spikes here, so you want to throw these things on the spikes so it immediately breaks up, which releases a switch. Throw it onto the switch, avoiding the spikes, and you can come through. And we bring them over here to break this. And then we're talking about this next boss. Oh. Which is the spider guy. Which is, if you don't get this fast kill, it's a pain. You want to throw it on the second top arrow to get him up there. Throw it against the side, and you can jump up and throw it, or you can double jump into him. Now for this next spot, there are arrows on the ground here. I'm going to be aiming for the third one. There is a way to get it a bit faster. Show you again. I just second guessed myself and threw myself off a little bit. Yeah, there. Stops over that one. Gone. Hit one. Hit two. And we're always moving to the right. I want to throw it on this. It comes down. And then the spring appears. You can jump immediately. I want to test something. It's possible to get him with that second arrow, but I don't know the timing for it yet. Well, he's coming to the right, throw her up there. If you miss him, it's going to be a crapshoot. He goes crazy, he starts shooting webs, it's a bad time. And we move on to the final boss. There's a cutscene here, and we skip. And this guy, he shoots missiles at you. I love this boss so much. Yeah, I stand over here on the back wall. He shoots missiles, they hit the wall, they turn into moves, grab one, throw it. He throws this thing, I wait for it to go past before grabbing this, or else it will destroy it. Throw it again, rinse and repeat. I only throw one because he will go up too fast, and then he comes down. I wait a little bit, and I can hit him there. You can... I do want to show that off. I'll do it after this. And if you do miss it, you will have the next phase will go faster if you can have one of these with you. But it is there is possible to do this fight a little faster. That I also want to show off. Second phase, just throw it in there, walk over here with it, because this thing will come at you. Make sure your move isn't destroyed. You jump up, throw again. You shoot some more. You want to jump up and throw it in between, and it's already over. Then the final phase is pretty tough because you're going to be over a bottomless pit. You're going to have an ear bleak show up, and you want to pretty much jump up into him to hit it. And timing stops on the third hit, so you want to, I like to snap to grab it again, and oh, I missed. There, and that's the run. I want to go back and show you again the Garland. I'm going to show you the fast phase 1. Because if he shoots it, it will destroy that. You don't want that. Just jump over and hit him again like that. There we go. Just like that. You can stand in the body, but once you shoot the gear will hurt you if you're standing in it. It makes the second phase a little bit slower, but you also save more time from doing it faster like that. I thought I was going to get hit there. If you get hit, the move will not come out and you won't get your throws in. It doesn't save too much time because you can still one cycle here. Like that. It's about the same amount of time if you do it right. So you'll be saving time overall. Plus you get health. It's also possible to get all 3 hits in before he lasers, but it's a very tight window. I like to snap to bring it over this way, because if you clip him with the Ibli, you are plummeting down. You can't flutter to save yourself. You will have to grab that Gumi at the bottom, and if you can react fast enough to grab it. Yeah, the timing ends on the very last frame you hit Garland. On the last hit of Garland is when the timer stops. So, whereas if we do the third hit, runs over, we're good. You have to show these last 2. You have to show at least this part of the cutscene and like the credits so I can verify that the run was completed, because if you die while fighting Garland, if you fall down into that pit after the final hit, you will restart the fight and it won't count as beating the game. So we have to make sure you can see this screen before we can verify the run. That and the credits. Everything is over. Wahoo! Thanks. This was a bit longer than I thought, but it was good. All right. See y'all.